And man, oh man, another absolutely awesome day of college football. Alabama had a massive game with Oklahoma. We'll show you how that went down. Plus, a game you just saw here on News Channel 9 before us. Georgia in a huge clash with Texas. We'll talk about it a little later in sports. You will not want to miss it. Boy, oh boy, the SEC title race is hot and heavy. 5 teams entered Saturday with just one SEC loss or less. 2 of them, Alabama and Georgia, faced very difficult tests at home today. And to stay in position for a spot in Atlanta, well, they got a win. And the biggest, most marquee game of the day was down in Athens. The 5th-ranked Georgia Bulldogs at 10th-ranked Texas Longhorns. It does not get much bigger than this. Pick it up second quarter. Dogs up 7-3. Near the end zone, and in the end zone, Gunnar Stockton to Noah Thomas, 4-yard touchdown toss, their second connection of the game. But Texas, they've won 4 in a row. They're not going away. Arch Manning rips it to Ryan Wingo. Texas has their response. Longhorns defense was doing their part. So we've got a 4-point game in the second half, but the Georgia Bulldogs, week in and week out, have been at their best in the fourth quarter. London Humphreys open over the middle. So many big grabs on the year for him. Georgia extend the lead. But the Dogs were not done putting the pedal to the metal. Stockton fakes the QB run, and wide open is Lawson Lucky. Beautiful play call. Perfect execution. Georgia, they make a statement at Sanford Stadium and get a huge win over Texas, and for now, likely get themselves a top 4 seed in the playoff bracket. Dogs down the Longhorns 35-10. In another huge game earlier today in Tuscaloosa, Alabama taking on Oklahoma as the Sooners hope to hand the Tide their first SEC loss. And boy, shades of last year in Norman when in Oklahoma pick 6 ended Bama's playoff hopes. Will the Sooners get things started with a pick 6 this year? Eli Bowen, 87 yards. OU leads by 10, but Alabama, they've been down before. Ty Simpson calmly finds the wide open tight end Josh Cuevas. Bama is back in it. Now they are down by 6. Ty threatening again. Daniel Hill punches it in. But Oklahoma's defense, one of the best in America, went on lockdown from that point on. And the Sooners offense, well, it was all off the leg of Tate Sandal. His 2 field goals in the second half are enough for Oklahoma to stun Alabama 23-21. But for the Tide with just one SEC loss, everything is still very much on the table for them. If Bama wins out, they still have a good chance to be in Atlanta for the SEC title. Meanwhile, in College Station, the only remaining undefeated team in the SEC, 3rd-ranked Texas A&M, looked like they would be handed their first loss today. And it's a home game against 3-6 South Carolina of all teams. Gamecocks up 30-3 at the half, running away from the Aggies. But Texas A&M, they didn't hear no bell. Marcel reading this offense, I mean, they weren't wasting any time getting back in this thing. 3 quick scores in the second half. They're already within a score before we've even reached the fourth quarter. And the Aggies, well, they've come this far, might as well finish it off. Texas A&M scores 28 unanswered points in the second half to complete the largest comeback in school history, and more importantly, stay undefeated and atop the SEC standings. Just absolute craziness. To Neyland Stadium, the Vols are back at home after a week off, and they get a chance to get the offense rolling, taking on New Mexico State. Joey Aguilar firing it deep, and open is the touchdown machine. Chris Brazzell, his 8th of the year. Tennessee rocking the sweet new smoky gray uniforms, honoring our armed forces, and they strike first. And the Vols, well, they kept striking. How about Aguilar? Using his legs this time to add to the Tennessee lead, and UT just kept firing. Aguilar, back he goes through the air. Nice grab. Braylon Staley. No surprise, Tennessee cruises past New Mexico State at home 42-9. Vols improve to 7-3. And the Chattanooga Mocs are in action down in Macon, Georgia today. And well, if there was any doubt about just how good the SoCon champs Mercer is, they shut those down today. The 8th-ranked Bears dominate the Mocs 63-17. UTC will close out the season next week on the road at Wofford. But there wasn't only football today. How about some hoops? UTC on the road in Fort Myers, Florida, taking on FGCU. Pretty pass here. Billy Smith hits the open Tate Darner for the easy deuce. Turnaround J. Jordan Friesen knocks it down. And Dan Earl told us to expect some growing pains from his team this year. That includes 9 new players that weren't a part of last year's NIT champion team. And it has been a difficult start to the mock schedule, and, well, they have struggled with it. All Eagles down in Florida at FGCU. They down the Mocs 91-73. UTC falls to 1-3. It's been a rocky start to the season so far for the defending NIT champion, but still a whole lot of time left in the basketball season for the Mocs to right this ship. But boy, just another awesome Saturday of college football. Don't go anywhere. More news and weather is next.